Have you ever asked yourself, what's wrong with me? Why can't I do anything right? Why am I just going through so much pain? Why do I always fear? Why am I always anxious? What's wrong with me? I want to encourage you today that I believe the right question is, it's not what's wrong with us, but what is this wrong in us? I believe that Jesus wants us to know God created us perfectly. When he created mankind, he looked at it and he called it good. He called his design good. It was perfect. God did not create us with pain. He did not create us to go through suffering. He did not create us to go through death. No, he created us to be in his image, to be in the likeness of him, to fellowship him, and that was how he was going to be glorified. This is the purpose of our creation. But then wrong entered the world. Sin, we hear the word sin so much. Sin entered the world, and sin is just anything that we do wrong. We are very capable of the difference of something that's good and something that's wrong, and that's because of what happened in the beginning, where sin entered the world, where there was disobedience that happened from mankind. It was a choice to do whatever you want, basically. And they were deceived by a serpent. That's how sin entered the world. And now this awareness of, oh, this is good, this is wrong, became an awareness in the world. Thus, because of this sin, pain entered, suffering entered, restlessness entered, death entered. But God could not bear to watch our bodies go through this pain, this suffering, not his creation. No, this is his creation. We are his creation, his original design. And he could not bear to watch our bodies go through something so painful. So he decided there has to be someone to bear this pain for them. They are bound to pain. They're bound to suffering. They are bound to death. They are in bondage. They are under a curse, but I can rescue them. They're mine. They belong to me. That's my design. So he decides it has to be someone else that has to take the place for every single body that is suffering, that is going through pain, that is having a restless life, that is facing death. Someone has to take it for them so that they do not have to face it. It can't be an animal. It can't be a tree. It can't be an insect. No, it has to be a body, because it's the bodies that are going through the pain, the bodies that are going through the suffering, the bodies that are going through death, that are bound to death. So God decided there has to be another body to take the punishment, to take the curse that each one of those bodies deserve, each one of us deserve. So he decides, I'm going to send myself. I'm going to turn myself into a human body, and I'm going to call that body figure Jesus Christ, my son. So he sends Jesus, and Jesus understood exactly what he was getting himself into. He did it without hesitation. He didn't, what I love is he did not come to this earth to show everybody he was right. He didn't come here prideful, boastful, look at me, I know everything, I am everything, I'm the king, I'm the richest, I have a kingdom. No, he came in humility. He came looking like us. He wanted to look exactly like us. He wanted to face every single pain like us so that he can actually say, I've been there. I have been there. And he can say it. And he can say, I've been through that suffering too. I've faced every temptation too. I have had the weaknesses too. So I can actually understand. And then on top of that, he decides, I have to take your punishment. And God tells him, God as his father says, Jesus, listen, you have to understand, I don't want you to come there to be right. I want you to go back. I want you to go to earth to rebirth this relationship I used to have with my creation. I created them to fellowship with me. I created them to have a relationship with me. And now they're separate from me. They don't know me. They don't remember me. They don't know who created them. And I need you to go back and remind them. And the only way to remind them, the only way to show them is that you have to die for them. You have to take their punishment. And so that separation between me and my creation will no longer be. We can be connected again. So Jesus became the curse. And God looked at Jesus and he said, son, listen. He said, my name is Kim. So he said, Jesus, for Kimberly, you're going to be punished. For Jessica, you're going to be punished. For Kevin, you're going to be punished. Oh, for him, you're going to be punished. Oh, those few ladies over there, yeah, you're going to be punished for them. Oh, and by the way, for every single human body, you're going to be punished for them. And every body that is to be born and that's going to be born decades later, you're going to be punished for them. Someone has to take it because I want a relationship with them. I want it back. They're mine. They're my design. And I need someone to take their punishment, to rid them of that curse, that darkness. And he says, you're going to feel the punishment for every single body that is to be born on that earth. I desire this because I want a relationship with my creation again. And I want to rescue them from this bondage that they're in. Jesus loves you. If you're listening today, he loves you. You. If you didn't know it yesterday, if you don't know it today, he wants you to know right now. Right now, he is pursuing you with his love, and he wants you to know he loves you, and he has rescued you. And today, your body can be curse free. We're not in bondage. You don't have to be in bondage. You know, if you have accepted Jesus, as myself, I've accepted Jesus, and thank you so much for Jesus saving me. If you've done that, I believe Jesus desires us to start living like we are curse free. We're not in bondage anymore. Many of us live like we're still in bondage, but no, we are not separate from God anymore. He did not come to leave a separation. No, he came to bond that relationship once more. In a fallen world where we live now, we do not have to live fallen. So I want you to know, if you're listening today, Jesus loves you. He loves you. He loves you. It's impossible for him not to love you. Jesus is God himself in human form. That is who Jesus was. That is who Jesus is in a glorified body. That is Jesus. Jesus is God himself, your creator. He is your creator. He designed your body and he cares for you, and he does not want to see you in pain. He does not want to see you suffer. He does not want you to think everything is on you. He doesn't even want you to think that something's wrong with you. He created you perfectly. He calls you good. In his sight, he's created you good. But what's in you is not good. And that's what he came to rescue you from. The separation from God because of the wrong. So today, if you desire to know more about Jesus' love for you, subscribe or just simply comment love, and God willing, with God's help, I'll reach out to you. God bless you. Jesus loves you.